Thank you for tuning in. This is Manaz Khan. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to make some handmade boxes. This just adds that extra element to your present, or if you don't have a box and you're in need of one, this is really quick and easy to make. Now, what we need to make sure is that we use a base, a cardboard base. Especially the base should be stronger. The lid could be used with the same cardboard or some pattern paper, or you can even use another cardboard, like I have the craft cardboard here and then just a white cardboard. You could even use the same. Here I have a black cardboard for the lid and a craft cardboard, or you could use the same and then embellish it with more bows and ribbons and different ideas. So let's get started. The most important part of making a box is measurement, and those really need to be accurate. So we're going to start by measuring the base of our box. In this case, my base measures 4 inches, and the height for this box I want is 1.5 inch. Now you could vary the height depending on the item that you're putting in the box, what height it needs. So for example, this one is 2 inches, but today we're going to go with 1.5 inch. After taking all the measurements, we add them up. 1.5 inch plus 4 inch plus 1.5 inch. So that makes it 7 inches, which means that we need a paper, and since we're making a square, we need a paper cut in 7 inches. So we need a 7-inch square, which we're working with. And then we need to score our paper at the folds. So at 1.5 inch, we're gonna score it, and then we're gonna score it at 4 inches. And we've already cut the paper. So let's do that. I'm using a ScorePal here, scoring board. This one is from EK Tools. So our first mark is at 1.5 inches, and then we're gonna go 4 inches, so 1. The second score is gonna be at after 4 inches, and then I'm gonna rotate the sheet and do the same on the other side. So first scoring is at 1.5 inches, and then I'm gonna go 4 inches. And put this to a side. Now we're gonna make these folds sharp. So that just makes it, the score makes it really easy to fold, and with the help of my bone tool, I'm just gonna make these lines really crisp. Before folding our box, we need to make cuts where we fold. So what I do is I hold the paper towards myself and I cut on, and make sure that you cut only one side. You could cut either side and up to this point only. And now we can fold our box. So we're gonna use a really strong adhesive. We need to make sure it's really strong. The one I'm using here is from Gina K Designs, and each side you're gonna fold the flap and put it on the inner side. Because we're using cardboard and we wanted it to stick, and the item is gonna go inside, so the adhesive has to be really strong. And we can bring our box together. So just fold inwards and align the edges together. Keep doing that on all 4 sides, aligning the edges perfectly together. And if you use a really strong adhesive, your box is not gonna open or just go anywhere. It's gonna stay put. and here we have the base. And I have nothing here to put inside the box and show. Now we're gonna go and make the lid of the box. Now this measurement is equally important. We really need to be accurate here. So for the lid to sit on top of the base, the lid has to be slightly bigger than the box, the base, as you can see here, so it fits easily. So again, we're gonna make measurements. And in this case, if you have noticed, my lid is a little bit, the height of my lid is smaller than the base. And I did that so that I could show the bottom part. You could have the same height, or if you can change it. I just like how the little bit of the bottom part shows. So I kept the height of my lid a little bit shorter. So in this case, it measures 1 inch. And then this is 4 inches, but we want it to be slightly bigger so it can fit. So I added just 1/8 of an inch. So it's 4 inches and 1/8 inches, the top part, and the other side is also 1 inch. So that makes my sheet 6 inches and 1/8 of an inch. So I cut a paper here, and because we have a square, so all sides are equal, so this measures 6 inches and 1/8 of an inch. And now we're gonna score that. So using a scoring board, the first height we're going for is at 1 inch. And then we are going to carefully measure 1 inch, 2, 3, 4, and then 1/8. And I tried scoring here earlier. And that's the end of our sheet. And we rotate the paper, do the same, score at 1 inch, and then 4 inches and 1/8, sorry. So keeping our measurement the same because we have a square. And just like we did for the base, we are gonna make our incisions here. Now we're using a strong adhesive, we're gonna fold in, apply the adhesive on all 4 flaps, and then bring the box together. Making sure to use a really strong adhesive so our box doesn't open up. Then bringing the edges together, just bring the edges together. For sides, and that's how it makes it a little bit neater when we make that angle. And use your tool to make it really, just to make sure that you really used it. Now I need to use it the other way just because I'm a right-handed person. And there we have our box. Handmade box with a lid. It just takes a few minutes. It will go faster if you're not talking. And it's perfect. And I really like how it shows the different edges, the different lid options. There's a black one. Hope you enjoyed and this tutorial was helpful. Thank you.